YouTube, this is Pecktec, and I had a viewer request to kind of get an overview of all my aquariums. So I'm going to take this opportunity to do an update, and along the way I'm going to explain new things that I've learned as I've gone along since I've made those videos. So without further ado, here we go.
Alright, so I guess the first aquarium I have to talk about is my 12-gallon, where my peacock gudgeons are doing very well. You may notice some odd things kind of shoved in between the Anubis. I actually bought a bag of Ricca, a whole bunch of Ricca, and I floated it on top of the aquarium, and then it ended up just kind of blowing into the Anubis. So that's the weird plants kind of shoved in between things there. It's spread throughout all the aquariums. The tubes that I built for them seem to work really well. They actually have spawned twice. I believe snails ate the first ones, and I don't like to brag and show tons of baby pictures, but they're so cute. Up next we have the Fluval Edge 12-gallon, and I promised I would give you a shot of this guy if he ever came out. This is the blue mole shrimp. Now the other two shrimp I had that were similar to this guy actually passed away, but this guy's doing really well. He comes out on a regular basis and just kind of filters the water and looks cool. The other fish that I have in here now are white clouds. I especially love white clouds because they only exist in aquariums now. Their natural environment's gone. If you've never kept them, they're really cool fish. And that's about it for the Fluval Edge and the three huge plants. On to the 55. Now the 55's been doing really well. I've got this angelfish, and I love watching these guys grow. He's doing very well. I've had him for a few months now. The plants are doing okay. This Aqueon light, the LED light, it's doing all right, but it's a little dimmer than I would like, and I'm really thinking about shopping for a new light for this tank, maybe redoing it altogether. And now on to the 30-gallon. Check out the big wad of Ricca in the top left-hand corner. That stuff's everywhere now. I've got a couple of new fish in this aquarium, and they're platies. I've got 3 platies, and my wife and daughter picked them out. Now here's the tip. If you want your kid and your wife to get more interest in your aquarium, let them pick a fish once in a while. It's a lot of fun. Also, I've got the electric blue ram in here. He was actually getting very aggressive towards my angelfish, so I moved him into the 30-gallon, and he's done well in here, kind of hiding underneath his plants. Now we're in the Fluval Spec 5-gallon, and it's doing really well. Those plants are just growing like crazy. The Vesuvius sword isn't doing as well as I would like, but it's still okay. One cool thing is all those assassin snails I threw in there have started to breed, so I've got assassin snails now in every single tank. It's pretty incredible. No regular snails, but lots of these guys. As we head upstairs to the bedroom, you're going to see my 56-gallon column. It's a great tank. I've got a giant Anubis that's just wrapping all the way around the driftwood there, and it's pretty crazy. I've got these really big rainbow fish in here too, and they're really colorful and neat to look at. Also in here is the last of my cockatoo cichlids. The other ones got sick and died. I put this guy up here, and he's done really well, despite having some really big neighbors. I'm not sure what happened to the other guys. They got ill, and they just kind of passed away, so I'm keeping my eye on this guy and kind of enjoying his company while I can. And here we have the Fluval Specs, the 2-gallon and the 2.6-gallon. They're doing pretty well. The 2-gallon, of course, is chugging along. This fish, this beta, has really changed colors a great deal since I first got him. This guy's doing really well too. Again, the Vesuvius sword has just really let me down. I was hoping it would grow more, and the micro sword doesn't really seem to be growing all that much either. I'm getting just a little bit of growth. I can see it, and I'm trying to be patient, but I decided to go ahead and add some liquid CO2 to kind of help it out. I found this one on sale, so I guess we'll see what happens. Now the last thing I have to talk about today is this small little plant. It's called the 4-leaf clover. When it grows out of the water, it actually has 4 leaves, and then inside the water it has just the one big leaf. Now supposedly this will carpet and do really well that way. and even work in low light, but that remains to be seen. I'll be sure to give you an update and let you know how this plant does.
Well, that's all for today, and thanks again for watching. I hope you had a great week. I know my week's been very interesting. I went to the haircut place and I asked for a faux hawk, and they gave me this, which I'm thinking is a little bit more mohawky than I would generally like, but que sera, sera. I also wanted to remind you that if you make fish videos for YouTube, what you should do is check out the Facebook group YouTube Fish Keepers. We'd love to hear what you're doing for your fish, how you make videos or whatever. Come join the group and collaborate with the rest of us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.